Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to online English lesson for this new semester for SMP or MTS Grade 8 with me, Heru Haryadi. Today, we are going to discuss about what do you usually do. Okay, before we start the lesson for today, let's say the dua together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Raditu billahi robba wa bil islami dina wa bi Muhammadin nabiyya wa rasula. Rabbi zidni ilma warzuqni fahma waj'alni min ibadikas shalihin. Before we jump to the main material, here I will show you the Islamic base of the lesson that written in Quran Surah An-Nahl verse 97. A'udzu billahi minasyaitonir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Man 'amila shalihan min dzakarin aw unsa wa huwa mu'minun falanuhyiyannahu hayatan thayyibatan wa lanajziyannahum ajrahum bi ahsani ma kanu ya'malun. Whoever does righteousness, whether male or female, while he is believer, we will surely cause him to live in a good life, and we will surely give them their reward in the hereafter according to the best of what they used to do. Well, here students, what's on this chapter? Yeah, in this chapter we are going to discuss about simple present tense, and also we're going also discuss about the purpose. And the next one is simple present tense with adverb of frequency. And the last one is I will also deliver the material about the pattern and the examples. Well, the first material is about simple present tense. Yeah, here we use simple present tense to ask for and give information related to habits and general facts. So we can make conclusion that the purpose in using simple present tense here is to give information or to ask for the information that related to habits and also general facts. Alright, the first purpose here, simple present tense, that to tell the things that are related to general facts or true in general. The example in the form of sentence: penguins live in Antarctica. And the second example, she likes ice cream. Yeah, we can say the first sentence here is called as general facts. Yeah, because all we know that penguins live in Antarctica. Penguins live in Antarctica. So this sentence called as simple present tense. Because in this case, we talk about something in general. We do not talking about something that happened today, tomorrow, or whenever. But here we talk about something in general. Like penguins live in Antarctica, she likes ice cream. Well, the next one, we talk about habits or happen regularly, often, sometimes, and never. Okay, the example of the sentence: I often help Dad wash the car. The sun always sets on the west. I never come late to school. She sometimes watches TV after dinner. Yeah, in this case, because of the sentence here talking about habits, so we can add with adverb of frequency like often, always, never, or sometimes. Okay, the next one is about the pattern of simple present tense. Yeah, if you want to use affirmative or to make a positive sentence, this is the pattern. The first one is subject and then subject followed by verb. For example, I play. you do, we like, they have. But if you want to use a subject but in the form of he, she, or it, don't forget to put s after verb. For example, he plays, she likes, it does, it has, or it plays. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, if you want to use or to make a negative sentence, yeah, this is the pattern. Subject, do not or done, and then followed by verb. Yeah, for example, I don't play, we don't play, you don't play, they don't play, for example. But if you want to use he, she, or it, you don't need to use don't anymore, but you have to use doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't like, for example, he doesn't do, he doesn't have, she doesn't play, for example. So don't forget to use doesn't if you want to use he, she, or it in the sentence. Okay, the next pattern is if you want to use or to make a question or interrogative sentence. Yeah, the first word that you have to written is that you have to write. You have to write do and then followed by subject and verb. For example, do I play, do we play, do you play? Yeah, but if you want to use a subject like he, she, or it, you have to use does in the beginning of the sentence. For example, does he do, does she play, does it play? Yeah, something like that. And then for the response or the short answer of this question, if the subject is I, you, we, or they, yeah, you have to use this first pattern. Yes, I do. Yes, you do. Yes, they do. But if the subject are he, she, or it, you have to follow this subject with does. For example, yes, he does. Yes, she does. But if the answer is negative, you have to use no. And if the subject are I, you, we, they, you have to follow it by don't. And for the subject he, she, or it, you have to follow them with doesn't. Okay, for example, no, I don't, no, you don't, or no, he doesn't, no, she doesn't. Okay, simple present tense with adverb of frequency. Yeah, what is adverb of frequency? Yeah, we use adverb of frequency to answer the question, how often something happen? How often something happen? Okay, this is the kinds of adverb of frequency. The first one is always, usually, often, sometimes, seldom, or hardly ever. Yeah, these two word is synonym, so seldom or hardly ever. And the last one, never. Okay, this is the rule how we use adverb of frequency in the simple present tense sentences. Yeah, the adverbs usually come before the main verb. The examples are, she never eats meat. We all know that the verb in this sentence is eat. So, the adverb must come before the verb. She never eats meat. Okay, the second example, I sometimes play tennis on Saturdays. Yeah, we all know the verb in this sentence is play. So don't forget to put adverb of frequency before verb. In this case is play. I sometimes play tennis on Saturdays. Okay, Saturdays here is with S. Why? Because it means that we play tennis in every Saturday. Yeah, so we can say Saturdays with S. Okay, the third example, I don't often go swimming. Yeah, the same like the previous example. So the adverb comes before verb. Okay, the fourth example, I always have milk for breakfast. I always have milk for breakfast. And the last one, he hardly ever watches TV. So I already put the bold form here. This is the adverb of frequency. Well, simple present tense using adverb of frequency. Yeah, this is another rule how we use adverb of frequency in the simple present tense sentences. When the verb is to be, use to be followed by adverb of frequency. Yeah, it means that there is no verb in the sentence. So what should we do? Yeah, this is the example. She is always on time. Yeah, there is no verb in this sentence, but the verb is replaced by to be. In this case is. She is always on time. So the to be here put before adverb of frequency. Adverb of frequency is always. She is always on time. Not she always is on time, no, but she is always on time. The second one, we are rarely happy. The bold the bold word here is to be. We are rarely happy. Okay, the next rule about adverb of frequency. We asking how often people do something. Use do or does, and then followed by subject, followed by adverb of frequency, and then verb. Okay, the example. Okay, if you want to use or make a question or interrogative sentence, so you have to follow this rule. The first one, do you often watch TV? Do you often watch TV? Why this sentence use do rather than does, instead of does, I mean, because the subject here is you. So we have to use do instead of does. Do you often watch TV? Often here is adverb of frequency, and then the verb is watch. Another example, does Tina always make her bed? Does Tina always make her bed? Yeah, because of the subject here is the name of person, and then this is a single person, so we have to use does instead of do. Does Tina always make her bed? Next, if there is no verb in the sentence, yeah, this is if you want to make a sentence or interrogative sentence. Yeah, this is the rule. To be followed by subject and then adverb of frequency, and the last one is verb. The examples. Are you always here every Sunday? Are you always here every Sunday? Okay, the next one. Is he often sick? Is he often sick? So please remember the rule, how to use adverb of frequency in the interrogative sentence. Okay, this is the additional information about adverb of frequency. Sometimes and usually can also come at the beginning or the end of the sentence. For example, Sometimes we play computer games, but we also can say that we play computer games sometimes. Yeah, we all know, in these two sentences, sometimes that put in the beginning of the sentence and in the last of the sentence or in the end of the sentence. Sometimes we play computer games. We play computer games sometimes. Yeah, both these two sentences are correct. Next, usually. Usually I walk to school. We also can say I walk to school usually. Yeah, these two sentences are correct. The next additional information still about adverb of frequency. Never and always can come at the beginning or the end of a sentence. Yeah, this is an exception. In the previous slide, usually and sometimes can come in the beginning and also in the end. But for never and always doesn't. Yeah, here the example. Never go to the cinema. Always I have coffee in the morning. These two sentences are wrong. Okay, this is the correct sentences. I never go to the cinema. I always have coffee in the morning. Okay, the next additional information still about adverbs of frequency. Okay, please remember students, adverb of frequency go before all verbs except be. Yeah, did you remember what is be? There are is, am, and are. And then, do you usually go to work by bus? But they are sometimes late. Okay, the second additional information, we use a positive verb with never and hardly ever. We never smokes and not. He doesn't never smoke. Okay, this is an exception for this material about adverb of frequency. The first one, never, seldom, and rarely, and another adverb of frequency with negative sense are not usually in the negative form. For example, I never eat in the morning. Yeah, this sentence seems like negative sentence, but this is not negative sentence. This is a positive sentence. So don't try to change this sentence into negative. I do not never eat. So this sentence are wrong. Oh, sorry, this sentence is wrong. Do I never eat in the morning? Yeah. Okay, I have an exercise for you. I have some question. I will show you in this slide, but only 5 questions. The first one, Leah always blah 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 dinner every day. Make, makes, are make, and is make. Please choose the best answer for this sentence. Number 2, see blah 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 cooking very much. Likes, like, are like, or is like. Number 3, the students blah 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 happy. They smile a lot. Look, looks, are look, or is look. Number 4, Ivan blah 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 goes to bed late. He always goes to bed at 9 o'clock. Never, always, usually, or sometimes. Number 5, a deer has horns, but a cat blah blah blah. Do, does, don't, or doesn't. Okay, for another question, I already put in Google Classroom. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Thank you for your attention, students. Don't forget to do the tasks and also keep studying at home. See you in the next video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.